Columbus is just scratching his potential. He's a versatile player, really charismatic and enjoyable young man to spend time with. He fought through an incredible amount of adversity this year to get to this day, and honestly, I'm very excited for Columbus as he moves into the next chapter of his life. I know Columbus has prepared some words, okay, that he would like to talk about now.
First off, I would like to thank God for waking me up this morning and keeping me strong and making me the man I am today. Also, I would like to thank my dad for introducing me to football, pushing me hard as he did, and taking care of me from day one. Also, I would like to thank my sister and mom for keeping me strong, keeping my head on. Last but not least, I would like to thank my coaches and teachers for believing in me, staying hard on me on and off the field. With that being said, I will take my talents for the next 4 years to build the university.
Columbus signing a national letter of intent to Bethel College in North Newton, Kansas. The Bethel Threshers compete in NAIA football as part of the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference. So without any more delay, go ahead and sign it. Columbus. Next up, we have Kyjuan Rogers. Kiwan, 123 career tackles, 5 career sacks, 3 career fumbles forced, 1 career interception that went for a touchdown. Kiwan is a 3-time varsity leader. He was this year, 2021-2022, 6A East All-Conference player. He's also a member of the Marion Patriots track program. Kiwan's been highly recruited. He's a very charismatic young man who has as much potential as anybody I've coached. Really excited and anxious to see what the future holds for Kiwan. Many highly recruited kids have a very hard time rooting for the success of others. And one thing I really have always appreciated about Kiwan is he's had no problem rooting for other people's success and his teammates' success. And I think that's a pretty special trait and very valuable. I know Kiwan has some people he would like to thank, and so I'll let Kiwan speak now.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the big man above, and I'd like to thank my mom. I know being a single mother of 5 hard, and she made it look easy, made sure I had everything I wanted or needed. Without her or my auntie Sam, I don't really know where I'd be. Then I'd like to thank everybody that supported me this year. I really appreciate y'all for real. My family and friends, my family and friends the most. I'd like to thank the Houstons as well. They seen something in me when I was in the ALE and took a chance on me. And when I was there, they let me play ball even when I really wasn't supposed to. I'd like to thank my coaches as well. All of them. They showed me a lot of tough love over the years, especially Coach TJ. They didn't do nothing but better than me. They wouldn't let me get away with nothing. And still to this day they don't. Then I'd like to thank Coach Clark. I didn't know what to expect when Coach Houston left. But he came into Marion and changed a lot of stuff for the better. We finally beat West Memphis and had a great run in the playoffs. And along the way, we became family. He had my back when not many did. He fought for me when he knew I was going to lose the fight. And for that, I'm truly grateful for Coach, to call him my coach. Now, with all that being said, Six will be taking his talents to Pittsburgh University.
Kiwan will be signing a national letter of intent to Pittsburgh State University in Pittsburgh, Kansas. The Pittsburgh State Gorillas play Division II football as a part of the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. So without any more delay, Kiwan is signing his national letter of intent. Give it up one more time for Kiwan Rogers. Next up, we have Cameron Anderson. As a running back for the Patriots, in his career, Cameron amassed 2,543 career rushing yards, 29 career touchdowns. In 2021, Cam had 1,806 rushing yards, ranking number 5 in the state of Arkansas for all classifications. 4. Moved up to 2. He's a 3-time varsity letter winner, 2021-2022 team captain, 2021-2022 6A East All-Conference Player, 2021-2022 6A East Running Back of the Year, 2021-2022 6A All-State, and he was also invited to participate in the Arkansas All-Star Game. It's been quite accomplished season and career for Cameron Anderson. He's also a member of the Marion Patriots Track and Field Program. High character, leader, consistent, and workhorse. And when I say workhorse, from a football standpoint, after week 7, starting in homecoming week, Cam carried the ball 181 times for 1,088 yards and 17 touchdowns. 301 of those yards and 4 of those touchdowns came on senior night versus number 1 seed Jonesboro. This is the end of the season, the playoffs. It's the best competition you play all year. Okay, and his production went up. Okay, he's a true workhorse, a true competitor, and the program will miss him. I know Cam's got some people he would like to thank, so without further ado.
First off, I would like to thank God for putting me in a position. I want to thank my mom for all the long drives to camps, my grandfather prayers, and my sister for being my biggest supporter, and my uncle for being my biggest hater. I would go
Yes, sir.
I also want to thank all my coaches, my teammates, and the Marion coach staff who put me on this journey, Coach Clark and Coach Simmons. And with that being said, I will be continuing my academic and athletic career at Southern National University in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Southern Nazarene University is in Bethany, Oklahoma. The Southern Nazarene Storm play Division II football as a part of the Great American Conference. Okay, so Cam is signing. One more time for Cam Anderson. Lastly today, we have Dante Moore. As a defensive player for the Patriots, Dante in his career had 80 career tackles, 3 career sacks, 7 career tackles for loss, 1 career interception. He's a 3-time varsity letter winner, and he was a 2021-2022 team captain. He's also an important member of the Marion Patriots basketball program. Dante's incredibly mature, extremely well respected and measured, and ultimately was the conscience of this year's football team. Dante's day in, day out leadership and voice was so important to this team. It was as important as any voice in the locker room, including mine. I know Dante has some people he would like to thank, so let's hear from Dante.
Thanks, Father. They said it's been long. We're going to speed through this thing. First, I want to give honor to God because without Him, I definitely would not be in a position I am now. He led me down the right path and helped me along this journey. I also want to thank my family for pushing me into my success. Starting off with my older sister getting offered her senior year, setting the standards for an athlete in my family. Then my parents, who always wanted the best for me and would always try and put me in the best position to succeed. They truly are a big part of my success, and I appreciate and love them for that, and all they have done. I would like to thank my brother Antonio, who is literally one of, if not the biggest part of my success. He pushed me every day to be better than him, and we would compete and make each other better every day. And I want to thank my aunt Jan for always supporting me in the sport, even though she didn't like me playing it and didn't like to watch me. I know she's looking down on me, proud as she could ever be. Lastly, I want to thank Coach Clark, Coach Houston, and Coach TJ. Every coach that ever coached me, you've all taught me something that I'll take on to the next level. That being said, I am glad to say I'm 100% committed to Lincoln University.
My bad.
Dante signing his national letter of intent with Lincoln University in Jefferson City, Missouri, where he'll be joining his older brother, Antonio, who is a freshman on the football team at Lincoln University and a former Marion Patriot. That fires up the parents. The Lincoln Blue Tigers play Division II football as a part of the Mid-American Intercollegiate Athletic Association. So Dante now is signing his scholarship. We have two. We'll be playing against each other in the conference. One more time for Dante Moore. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here today. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Guys, real quick, okay, the four of you up on stage. Okay, before we dismiss and we get to pictures and some of the more fun things, okay, I want to share two quick things. So one more time, give me your eyes. Okay, you worked hard to get to this point in your life. Okay, that's why we're celebrating. But ultimately, everybody in this room wants, for the four of you, is to sign, not just sign to go to college, but we want you to graduate college. That's right. Okay, that ultimately is the goal. You have given yourself, through your hard work, through your family, through your relationships, got to this point. Okay, but this isn't the end of the road, it's the beginning. You understand? So what we want to do, okay, is we want you to go to college. So let me give you two pieces of advice, okay, for someone who's been there, okay, who's been part of a lot of these National Signing Days on how to make it through and graduate, because that's the life-changing piece. Okay? Number one, it's very simple. Go to class. Okay? Go to class. Okay? It's simple, but I promise there's guys that are study after study about college students. There's a lot of people going to college now, there's a lot of people dropping out of college now. Okay? And I'm telling you, the number one indicator of success, study after study, is class attendance. Show up. Okay? Number one, you're going to lose your scholarship if you don't. Okay? And number two, that's how you want to succeed. That's the best lesson you can have in life. Showing up to work, being on time, is going to take you further than almost any individual skill you have. So please, show up to class. Number two, okay, be where your feet are. The grass is green where you water. You understand? Okay, there's a lot of guys, okay, a lot of young men out there who always have a wandering eye, looking around for something different in life. Okay? Your investment, where you're going, will indicate your overall happiness with your choice. Okay? You have signed the National Letter of Intent. I really encourage you, get involved in the community in some capacity. Okay? Be involved with your classmates, your football team. Go to a church. Join a club. Okay? Be a part of something in your community, because ultimately, the more involved you are, okay, the more you're going to make that feel like home. And that's what's going to let you get to the end road, which is graduating, where you become and better your situation, the situation of others around you. Okay, so ultimately, that's what I want. Go to class and be where your feet are. Guys, you do those two things in 4 years, we're going to re-celebrate when you're walking across the stage in college, graduate. Okay, and that's life-changing stuff. I'm really excited to see it. And hey, if you guys kick some tail on the football field and become All-Americans in the meantime, that also would be tremendous. Okay, I'm really excited about that. I do love you guys. Okay, I want you guys to know how much we appreciate you and how much the community appreciates you. Guys, one more time, give a hand for all four of you.